I found a video that said just keep running from end to end and thwacking the giants on the way through. Like this. So I did that a couple of times and I thought, okay, if I'm really bloody minded about this, then maybe I can kill one of them. And then all of a sudden, I realised that the guarded cart was available. The giant that I was working on had taken so many hits that he'd given up on guarding the cart and was now aggroed onto me. And I was able to simply hop off my horse onto the wagon and loot the great stars from it. So after 2 wasted days of sitting at work planning a strategy for how to get the great stars from the start of the game with no boss kills necessary, I managed it by accident. Now let's have a look at the stat requirements of this. The great stars needs 12 dex and 22 strength. But we're going to be building to do the frost bleed combo on it. And its stats are already very good. So all we need to do is get the minimum requirements for the weapon and then stack everything into vigor. Why vigor? Because once you've got enough vigor, what you're basically aiming to do is face tank everything from an enemy while you wail away at them, and while you're healing and bleeding them and freezing them, you don't need dodge rolls, you don't need finesse, it basically just becomes a DPS race to the end. So that's the theory, and that's the first problem solved. Here's the problem. This build is very level reliant, and it's also very reliant on stuff you can stack from the mid to late game. So you have around here, let me just bring the map up, there is a shack where you can pick up a faith called Golden Vow, which gives you about 10% damage reduction. And that requires you to put 25 faith on your character. Now, obviously this early in the game, that is not viable, because all we have got is whatever we got 20,000 from killing Margit, and we got 100,000 from killing the cheese dragon over in the dragon barrow. So everything is going to have to go into vigor. And as you can see, even with extra leveling, all I've managed here from the dragon cheese is 35 vigor, and you need 60 to be able to really get it kicking off. You also need endurance to be able to pair it with decent armor, and you need an intelligence of 25 to be able to pair it with the Golden Vow damage amelioration. So, in the last video, we talked about the dual-wielded twin blades and whether you could do that build from early game. The answer was yes. The question is, and I've not tried this yet, The question is, can we just face tank Godric? And burst him down with this? So, I will explain to you how we're going to get damage amelioration. First of all, Great Stars has a skill. Whoops, I've unequipped it. Great Stars has a skill on it called Endure, and this gives you, when you two-hand it and do the L1 and do the L2 attack, it gives you ultimate poise and massive damage reduction, but it only lasts for 3 seconds. But it costs practically nothing to cast, so you can spam it really, really easy. Now, secondly, if we go to this little location next to this telescope, you meet someone called Rhea the Scout, and she complains that her necklace has been stolen. So you go up here to the northwest and you find the boiled prawn shack, and you find the guy that stole it. He will sell it back to you for 1,000 runes, which is nothing. So you do that, and then he gives you the ability to buy prawns from him, which give you a further stack of damage reduction. Then when you've bought a couple from him, he goes up here to the moat of the lake, the moat of the castle rather, of Lanedale Capital, which I haven't got into yet. I've just run around here. The best way to do it is to come from the Outer Wall Battleground site of Grace, come around here, and there, Azura Hero's Grave, there's an underground Grace site there. You can trip that, and then it's just a short run up to where he sells boiled crab. His name is Big Boggart the Boiling Blackguard, by the way, which is nice. And that will give you a further stack of damage reduction. So, it's time to find out. Oh, one more thing I should point out. I told you that Great Stars has the Endure on it by default. I've also bought the independent version from the War Master's shack in the first area, because once we get the glintstone knife, we will be able to use that to turn this weapon into cold/bleed. But the cold dagger, the glintstone dagger, which gives you cold, is on the other side of the bullshit wizard wolf in Raya Lucaria. So basically what we're going to have to do is face tank both Godric and the bullshit wizard wolf at low level, at relatively low level anyway. I got it to plus 11, by the way, which is a bit time consuming, but all I had to do was go down these red tunnels. I went down Raya Lucaria Crystal Tunnel, I went down Lingrave Tunnel, and I went down, where are you, Gale Tunnel. Let me just quickly see if I can show you what these tunnels look like before you discover them. There must be one around here somewhere. There's one. These black holes with a red thing around them. This is where you find your upgrade materials. And I've always found them excruciating to do. But here's the thing I discovered today. Everyone in them, pretty much, is super weak against blunt weapons like this. So it goes from being incredibly annoying to actually being unbelievably fun, because you can one or two shot everything down there. So, let's set this up. We've already got Endure equipped, and we are going to need to also equip some Boiled Crab. Dum-de-dum-de-dum-de-dum. Boiled Crab, there we go. Right, wish me luck everyone. We're going to try and face tank Godric with only one boss killed. Going in. Oh wait, oh no, I can just do that in the fight. Okay, we'll eat some crab. Up we go to him and endure. Not doing too badly. Okay, we got through phase 1 on the first shot. Oh dear! Oh dearie dearie me. That's not going to be good. Oh, it's okay, we survived. Ah, shit. That's 3/4. Whoa, 80%. 80% must be of his big boy damage done. If we can just get some more effectiveness on our flask. Right, let's give a quick look at where we need to go. Southern region of Limgrave. Oh yeah, it's up here. So let's teleport down here. I've actually half a mind just to summon the jellyfish to tank of it. Oh shit, I wasted a crab. So if we take a quick jaunt to the west, we should find 2 power-ups for the flask pretty easily. Now, where are we going from here? It's a bridge up north, I feel. Yep, there it is. Oh wow, that was unwise. I've got a big bag of crabs here. I'm gonna stick them in my mouth. Oh yes. I'm gonna run around the town on market day. Everyone look at me and say he's got a mouthful of crabs. Him-na, 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 him. Hibbity, him-na, hibbity, him. Him-na, 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 him. That's how I'll sound with a mouthful of crabs. We'll just stick a couple of... Oh, hello. What's that ahead of me? Oh, I can't look at the map. It really pisses me off how they... Oh, hello. You're a point of grace. Let's go and say hello to you. Touching that grace. Okay, perchance I have actually gone the correct direction this time. Yep, there it is. Just went the wrong way around that cliff top. There's the church, I think. There's a sacred tear. And I think that's the next one. Yep, that looks like a church. Tombswood. What a wonderful word. Are you headed Tombswood? And there's another one. Right. We'll slap a quick extra 2 levels on the Estus. And what am I doing here? I'm not leveling up. Flasks. Increase amount. Increase amount. Right. Let's go and give Morn's in a different location, I think. Godric is the one we were trying to do. Actually, you know what? We are not going to try rolling through this. So we may as well go balls to the wall. With the damage reduction. Whoops, should have endured there. Oh, I think we're screwed. No, we're still going. Oh, that's not good. Oh, I think I buggered this one up a bit. Oh, I should have run straight forward there. Have I? Oh, I've got 1 flask left. And he's got me with the same thing again. Oh, I'm still alive though. Well, after all that, I did exactly the same amount of damage to him. But that's encouraging. That just means that I can... If I did that with 80% before, and now I'm upgraded and armoured, then I can definitely do it. So... Okay, that's an improvement. Definite improvement. Right, gonna get you this time, you fucker. Well now, Lord Loverdark. There we go.
That is golden.
Woo!
And one day we'll return together to our home, bathed in rays of gold.
So yeah, basically just make sure your flask is decently upgraded. And make sure to use Endure every, like, 2 moves. And that's actually quite doable. At only 35 vigor. Right, so yeah. Possibly a bit more research on this build is needed, because it's rather lovely. Anyway, I hope... Sorry about the 5 minutes spent chasing power-ups for the flask. But as I have said, these are research videos. I hope it's been very useful for you. I've certainly had a lot of fun recording it, and I will see you on the next one.